Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. I know that it's a bit of a different day for me to be doing a live, but it's Australia Day here, so happy Australia Day. I know it's a bit of a contentious day about whether we should be celebrating it today or not, but either way, we get a public holiday today, so any excuse not to work and have extra time to create is a good one. Let me show you what we're going to make today. So this is a card. This time I'm using two of the Sale-A-Bration products. So once again, we're using the Ombre DSP. You've seen me use it a few times. So it's got sort of your plain and your spotty designs and in the different colors. So that one you'll keep coming back to because this paper is beautiful. And the other one that I'm using today is this corner bouquet stamp. So both of these are Sale-A-Bration items, so $90 order, and you can choose them, well, one of them per $90 as a freebie. Don't we all love freebies? If you put in a $180 order, then you can have them both. The other thing that I'm using, or the other stamp set that I'm using today, is oval occasions. So this has got a really nice few sentiments. Not going to use it today, but it also coordinates with the double oval punch. So it's got a little scalloped oval and a plain one, which will fit those sentiments. We'll talk about that a little bit later. For now, let's get on to creating the card. For my base piece, I've got my A4 sheet of paper, which has been cut in half lengthways. Now we're going to do a little bit of scoring. So make sure that your cutting blade is out the way because you don't want to cut your paper instead of scoring it. And what we're going to do is I'm making my first score at 14.9 centimeters, so that's my normal halfway mark. And then the second one I'm doing at 10.5. Sorry, we just suddenly had a blank moment there where I couldn't remember what that measurement was. So 14.9 and 10.5, and that's all our scoring done. So I'm going to fold on my halfway, normal card, and then for this score line, I'm going to fold the card back. Okay, so what we're achieving with this is when I open the card, it's opening like that. So it opens as a little square card, but from the outside, it's looking like my standard card. So let's do some stamping to start. Okay, so I've taken one of my sheets of DSP. Let me just grab one here that I can show you how I've cut it. Now, I suppose it would help if we went with the same color so that you can see what I've done. Okay, now because this is Ombre DSP, it's darker at the top, going to light at the bottom. Now you can see against the paper there's not that much of a distinction between the top of the DSP and the color of my cardstock. So when I've cut my little square, I've actually cut 2 centimeters off the top here and then cut it down to size so that when I've got my paper, it's starting not so dark, going a bit lighter. So it's a bit more, there's a bit more of a color difference against the cardstock. So my square here is 10.1 centimeters square, and not a lot of stamping on this card. I'm taking my Memento ink, black ink, And because it's a big stamp, I kind of like to lay it down and dab the ink on top of it. It just gives you more control, that you can get better coverage and you can see what's inked and what isn't. And then I'm stamping this onto the corner of my square of DSP. I'm not too concerned exactly where I'm stamping it. It's just over to the one side because it is that corner stamp. Then what I've done is I've taken my largest stitched square framelit and I've placed it over my flower like that. So again, wherever you want to place it, and I've gone and run it through the Big Shot. So while I was preparing for this, I've decided that the next thing that I need to order is one of the mini stamp emboss machines, because then at least I could show you exactly how I've positioned it and run it through the Big Shot. The big one's a little bit too big to get under camera here, but I definitely need the little one. So by the magic of movies, there's my piece that I've run through. Now I'm going to stamp my happy birthday. So that's from my oval occasion stamp set, and we're going to try and get it straight. Now this is the one time that you don't really want to mess up, because this is the one time where if you get it wrong, it's a bit more difficult to turn over and stamp the other side. It's the one time where paper doesn't have two sides because the back side is a different color. Alright, so that's that stamping done, and while I've got my inks out, I'm going to stamp the inside of the card. So what I've done with some of the others, which I'll show you my color combinations later, if I can find, is I've put a bit of the DSP on the corner. So whether you want to stamp it or whether you want to cut a strip of DSP, it works either way. I'm going to stamp this one. So again, just inking up, and I'm stamping so that I'm just getting a little bit of those flowers on the side. This piece for the insert is the same as my DSP square, so 10.1 centimeters square. That's all our stamping done. So now we can start to assemble. So I have another strip of DSP, which this time I've done it in the spotty one, and I've cut it the same where I've sort of cut off the top. So this is 10.1 centimeters by 4 centimeters, and I'm going to stick that onto my little strip over there. My ribbon, I've got the metallic mesh ribbon. So this is carried over from the December mini catalogue. So there we go. You can see, if you saw it in the catalogue, a lot of people used it for spider webs. I don't particularly like spider webs, so to me this is not looking like spider webs. It's just very pretty, very subtle, soft metallic ribbon. And what I'm doing is I'm putting it around the back over here, and I'm tying it just into sort of a knot, so it's going to look a bit like a fake bow. And we're cutting that off there. Now I've tried, but without getting sort of too concerned about it, to keep the ribbon flat on the back, because I'm going to stick this down. So I don't want it too bunched up, because then because we don't want it to sort of make bumps in the card. But put some glue, and we're sticking down between those two score lines. And if I hold the Tombow for a couple of seconds, it will stick. Quite easy. So now, back of my square, again, we're just putting some glue on here. Alright. Hi Angie, it seems like you and I both can't get away from the ombre paper. It's just your go-to for everything. It just works beautifully with everything. Alright, so we're sticking that down there. I'm taking some dimensionals on the back of my card. Now some people go nuts with dimensionals. To me, you don't need too many, but you do want enough that's going to hold it. So I'm putting in each of the corners and one in the middle over there. Let's get rid of the backs. So as per usual, we'll just throw some more backs that can traipse around the house. And then I sort of just try to knock the bottom against the edge where it was cut out, and then lay it down flat. My inside piece can go inside. And of course, with the Tombow, if you're not 100% happy with where it's positioned, you've got that little bit of time to slide it along. And the last thing, make everything better, is some bling. Now I've just finished my rhinestones, so these are the champagne rhinestones. So I'm going to try them on here. I'm sure that they'll look just as good as the others. And no specific place where you want to put them. I wanted quite a bit of bling because I like bling, so I've used quite a few of them. They say, you know, you should do your embellishments in sets of 3 and kind of make triangle designs with them as you're going. So we'll put 3 over there. If I have 2 sets of 3, does that count as 6 or does it count as 2 3s? I want you to move over just a little bit. I'm going to put this one. Would have put it there, but that's over the edge and we don't want it balancing too badly, so that's okay. It can go up here. Alright, so there's our cards all done and blinged. And then of course, once you've made one, you have to try it out in all the different colors. So there we go. Let's see if I can get them all on camera for you. Okay, we're going to cover that up. Alright, so that's the 4 colors that comes in the DSP pack. So Rococo Rose, Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, and Granny Apple Green. So which color is your favorite? I don't know if I can make up my mind, although I do tend to head towards the pinks, so maybe Rococo Rose would be my choice. Now, if you want these products, I always try and make up packs of $90 that you can get them. So to make these cards, if you happen to buy your Oval Occasions bundle, so stamp set with that punch and the mini embossing machine and your mesh ribbon, you would be a few dollars short of $180, which is then your sort of 2 Stampin' Rewards. So add a pack of paper, or my go-to whenever I need a few dollars to bump everything up, Tombow glue. You can never have enough. I'm always using it. That'll bump you over your $180, and you can get the ombre paper and the corner bouquet stamp sets. So if you would like to order online, Tracy held at stampingup.net if you want to place the order yourself. Otherwise, please feel free to contact me. Email tracystampingstudio@outlook.com or send me a Facebook message. If you place the order yourself, please use the January host code for orders under $250. If your order is going over $250, don't use the host code. You'll then get those host rewards yourself. And if you do happen to put in this combination of orders, then you will also get my May Sweet of the Month class, which is going to be working with the oval occasions and the oval circle. So that's a very exciting project that I've got on the go at the moment. I'm teaming up with a bunch of demonstrators from all around the world. We're each doing 2 videos using the same project. So for that class, if you're in Australia and you're doing my class, you'll get the card stock and stuff that you need to make my projects. We'll do a Zoom class where we'll make all those projects, but you'll also get all the video links to everybody else's project. So there's going to be at least 5 of us that are participating every month. So there you go, 10 video links, which will not be available anywhere else. And to qualify for that class, all you need to do is buy the monthly products. If you buy the May products now, you will still get that May class. All the information about what's happening what month is on my blog, traceofcreativity.com. And as an added bonus this month, if you place the order in the next week, you'll also get a tutorial bundle from this month's Global Stampin' Up! Share Fair. If you haven't been part of the Share Fair, that's another thing that I do. It's usually every second month where we have 16 or 17 presenters. We each present a different product. So we choose our stamp sets and we do our products with those. And you get to watch all these videos, get lots of ideas and inspiration. Some months we have a show special. This month it was that tutorial bundle. One of my customers has told me that this month was the best Share Fair that she thinks we've had. So that'll be a nice added bonus for you for orders in the next week. We are having a mini Share Fair on the 13th of February. So it's normally every second month. This one we've just jumped in with an extra one. It's going to be quick projects. It's mostly packaging. So 10-minute videos with different packaging ideas. So if you're not on the Share Fair and you are one of my clients, please send me a message and I'll get you added to the group. Have a great day. Let me know which color card you like the best. If you make these cards, please share them with me so that I can see what you've done. I'll catch you on Sunday. Have a great day. Bye.